Hi Flosstube, my name is Jennifer. I am the Calculated Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today is June the 7th, I'm pretty sure. We got out of school. I am a high school math teacher. We got out of school, well, the kids got out of school a week ago last Thursday. And today is my first day that I don't have anybody at my house, and I can do whatever I want, so I'm very excited. I've been cleaning. My house is so super clean right now. It's just really nice. So I'm in the middle of organizing my craft room. I do it every summer, and when I organize, I pull everything out of every cabinet, every drawer, and then as I sort, I start sorting it and throwing stuff away, stuff to go to Goodwill, all that kind of stuff. And now I'm doing destash in my Etsy shop. So it feels good. Feels really good. So anyway, life update. I can't even remember the last time I videoed. I didn't go back and look. I'm not good at any of that stuff. But I know we had Mother's Day since, and I hope everybody who is a mother had a great Mother's Day. I spent it with my mom, and she's at the point in her life where there's nothing that she really wants. So what we did was we cleaned and organized her sewing room. So it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, a whole bunch of stuff came back with me. So which means I have to find a place to keep it. So I'm working on that. Like I said, so my sewing room is a big mess. My craft room, I guess I should say. Plus the table, pretty much March, April, and May, I have very little crafting that gets done because school is very hectic. And that's the time of year that we do all of our sewing and cross stitch projects in my class. So I just don't have a lot of time. And so I don't keep notes. My journal just kind of goes every year. I'm like, okay, this is the year. This is the year that I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep up with it. And I never do. So it's okay. By the time I get home, I'm just pooped. So it's like supper, clean, bath, bed, kind of a thing. I know that has happened since, I'm pretty sure, since my last video, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, the Thursday we got out, so the kids got out of school, I met with my son and his girlfriend, and my grandson got to come home with us, and he stayed a whole week without his parents with us, and we had so much fun. So much fun. And I know every grandparent thinks that their grandchild is perfect, but mine he really is perfect. And so we had a lot of fun with them. Very little stitching got done. I mean, maybe 10 X's total. So, but that's okay. I enjoyed him, and he loves to craft, loves to paint, loves to color, loves to draw. And so we did a lot of that. Made a little project for his mom. It was so sweet. He just loves his mama so much. And so he was here until this last Thursday. And my son and his wife, different son, this one doesn't have any kids, the one that just got married in May, they came home from college, and they stayed with us. I think they came in Saturday because that was graduation. Graduation. My seniors graduated. I think there were 14 in the graduating class. Very small school. Very small. It's not a private school, public school. Just a very small school. And it just it like breaks my heart. And there's this part in the graduation where they have roses, and they give roses to the people who have helped them through, to grow into the people that they have become. And so my husband and I by the end, had a huge bouquet of flowers, and I was just boo-hooing. I just love those kids, and now they're gone, and it just makes me sad. But my three seniors that were in my calculus class, they made their quilts. And so one of my things I have to get done this summer is I need to quilt them so I can get them back to the kids before they go off to college. Also, I have the cross stitch projects that my trig class did, and I will show you those also at some point. I don't have time today. I have a lot of stuff I want to share with you. What else has happened? Oh, so my son came home for graduation. Sorry. His wife is really good friends with the senior class because she graduated the year before. And so a lot of her good friends were there. So they came for that graduation. And then they stayed until Wednesday. So I had my grandson and those two staying here. And then they left for her family reunion. And then my grandson's parents came and stayed with us Thursday and stayed till Saturday. And then they went home. And then my son and his wife came back at the Saturday night. And so, like, I was washing sheets constantly because people were coming and going and coming and going. And anyway, and so then this last Monday, today is Wednesday, my son and daughter-in-law live in Lubbock, as do my two daughters. And we had some furniture that we needed to move up. So my husband drove the U-Haul because they're too young. They can't rent a U-Haul. And I followed behind in my car. And so we did that Monday night. They unloaded it all. And then we went out to eat. And then Tuesday we got up. And if I'm driving, it takes about 6.5 hours to get to Lubbock. My husband drove, and it took like 6 hours, I think. A little less, maybe. It takes me 6.5 to 7 hours. And but I'm very much follow the speed limit, or under usually, so I'm a slow driver. Anyway, so Tuesday we got up and had made that long trip, and my car needed new tires, so we went ahead and did that in Lubbock because where we live you can't buy tires. So we did that, got the oil changed, ate lunch with our kids one more time, and then drove all the way home. So it was like, 7 hours up there and then only 6 hours to get back because my husband drove back. And I cross-stitched in the car, so I did get some cross-stitch done then. So today is my first official day with nobody in my house. And it's quiet. And I'm going to organize my heart out. I am one of those weird people that the organizing, like the kitting the projects and the organizing, like my drawers and cabinets and making all the lists and all the spreadsheets and everything, that brings me as much joy as the actual stitching and quilting and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of one of those weird people. Anyway, so today I'm going to be organizing. I'm very excited. All right. That was a lot of blah, blah, blah. And if I think of anything else that I didn't tell you before that's going on in my life, I'll let you know. But I do have a math workshop at the end of this month. And then next month we go to Maine for my daughter's wedding. I'm so excited. So anyway, talk more about that later. All right, so let's get into stitching. That's why you're here, right? All right, so I'm going to show you my whips first. So my friend Kippy, who is the academic stitcher on Flosstube and on Instagram, you know what? Another thing I didn't say is that I went to the Tinsmith's wife, and I met up with Sarah, and her Flosstube is stitching with Sarah. I never can remember. I think it's stitching with Sarah. I'll put it down here. Anyway. She happened to be in Fredericksburg, but I was hoping we could sit and stitch. I brought a project and everything, but she said she had to leave. So I was walking around looking, and she was walking around looking, and then she's like, okay, I gotta go. And I was like, oh, I didn't even get to talk to you. But I did get to hug her and talk to her for a couple of minutes, so that was nice. Hold on, my daughter's calling. Okay, sorry about that. She's traveling. I just wanted to check on her. All right, so anyway, now my camera's I just have it propped up with like a fat quarter of fab on a box. It's my technical setup. I don't have a tripod or anything like that. What was I saying? Oh, I met up with Sarah. And then I also, when I was there, I happened to meet viewer Angela. And so that was great. It was so wonderful to meet her. It was cute. She came up, she goes, "Are you Jennifer?" And I was like, "Yes." And she took a picture, and I didn't take a picture, so I can't post it. So anyway, hi, Angela. So it was great to see both of them at the Tinsmith's Wife. So that was great. And I got some goodies, so that's good too. Oh, I left a bag of goodies over there. I'll get it later. Anyway, okay. So my friend Kippy, whoo, big squirrel there. She, the Colorado cross stitcher, she has a stitch camp every summer. And Kippy, I know she did it last year. I don't know if she did it the year before or anything, but, and I don't know if we were Zooming or just texting, and she mentioned that she was going to be doing it again. So I was like, oh, so I went over and watched, the Colorado cross stitchers video on Stitch Camp. And so I was like, oh, I am all in on this. So I'm very excited. So June's prompt, and it's just all online. It's nothing you have to buy. It's nothing, it's just, she gives you a prompt for each month. And so, and in the summer, I have a lot more free time than I do in the school year, of course. And so I decided I'm going to join, and I'm very excited. So June is to stitch something with a bird. And so I am doing, oh, I put my glasses on. I could probably read it better. Happy Birthday, America by Brenda Gervais. And nope, upside down. That's it right there. It's kind of hard to see. This is the flag, and it says 1776. And then this is not stitched. It comes with this fabric. So, and it's a drum, and it's really cute. So I'm very excited about this one. So of course it has a bird, and I'm stitching mine on 40 count Confederate gray. Love Confederate gray. And the funny thing is, of course, it's a little bitty piece, and this is my extra floss. And people are always like, oh, sorry about the hanging thread, I think they call it. Well, I thought that's what you were supposed to do, because I always, when I leave my project, I always put thread where it is I need to start again. So you can tell it's a brand new long piece of thread because I finished mine up, and so I did another one, so I knew this is where I needed to start. So I don't know if that bothers people, so I guess I should apologize. I'm sorry about that. But this is what I've done so far. And this I actually did in the car yesterday. And 40 count in the car, but I think it's okay. It's just I had to count very carefully, very carefully. And so this is how far I've gotten. So my goal is to finish it. Sorry, my hair's in the way of my glasses. I hope to finish it by the end of the month, because Colorado Cross Stitcher does like giveaways, and you're entered when you post at the beginning of the month. You post what it is you're going to start, and then using the hashtag, and I'll put the hashtag here. I think it's Cross Stitch Camp 2023, but I'll write it here. Just be careful that you spell it exactly, because when I first entered mine, I could tell there was like a lot of different ones, and so people like forgot an S, or anyway, just different things. So, but this is mine, and I will tell you that the red, white, and the blue, these three are the called for. I didn't have the other called fors. So I just went through my stash and picked things that I thought looked good. And so actually I think Peacoat, this one is also called for, that blue. And the black. So these are the ones that I just changed them. And no, Grecian Gold is too. It's these that I changed. Dear Lord, Jennifer, get it together. So I just picked something that I thought looked like the called for. So, because I wasn't going to, it's not very much. So it's kind of like 310. I think there's one stitch of 310. So of course I already had it in my stash, whatever. Anyway, so this one I just started, and it's funny because look, it's on a fat half. I don't like to cut it until the very end. And I know this one is tiny and I could just cut it, but why not? I can just leave the hoop on. I don't even have to take the hoop off, because it's going to, the dented part, the folded part is going to be cut off anyway. So anyway, I hope to have this one finished soon. I really like this one. So that's one of my whips, and hopefully one that will get finished. Okay, another whip. This one I didn't get a whole lot in, I don't know the last time I showed it. It's probably been years. I don't know. Is Brick House Sampler. This is also by Brenda Gervais. It's an older one. This one I actually bought as a kit from Jen, from Jen Stitching Niche. And it's a DMC conversion that she did. So it came with the DMC floss. This was years ago, like probably 4 years ago or something. Anyway, when it came out, whenever it came out, she did this. And so mine is a DMC conversion. And this is one that I started and then I restarted it because I'm, stitching it over one. Hold on. I dropped it. I'm stitching it over one. I have to look at my little tag. On 28 count Mushroom Lugana. I started it at, oh, here you go, June 19th, 2019. So yeah, 4 years ago, almost exactly. I started it over 2 and hated it. So, and then I did it over 1. So this is my progress so far. And all I've done really is I've done a bunch of some of these letters here, and I think I finished. Did I finish? Yeah. I finished stitching this green inside here where the sheep are. And I think I finished, I put the red on these flowers. And I finished up the blue on the bird, I think, and then started stitching this. And of course, here's my thread so I know where I am. I'm right there. So it is so pretty. This band at the bottom, stitching it over 1 on 28 count, it's just really, really, really pretty. So this is another one that my goal is to finish this summer, but I hate to say those things out loud because they seem to never come to fruition when I say them out loud on Flosstube. So, and again, I'm just, it's a DMC conversion that Jen did. And like I said, it was from her Etsy shop. Okay, another one was a new start, and oh, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. This one is Kind and True, and it's by With My Needle. And I found this one at the Tinsmith's Wife, and I own every chart that the Tinsmith's Wife has of With My Needle. I own, so. But this is the first one I've actually started, and it is beautiful. This blue got me. It is so stunning. And so I'm stitching mine. These are the called for Belle Soie. Now here's my problem. Look at the 2 blues that are called for. They're, when you stitch over with one strand, you cannot tell a difference between them. There's not a big enough difference. And so I need one of them to be quite a bit lighter. So I'm going to, I stitched one of the birds. I'm going to go pick out another one. Next time I go to the Tinsmith's Wife, which will be next week, I'm going to pick out another blue. So this is what I have so far, and it is so beautiful. Now this bird right here, nope, this bird, I did stitch the breast right here, but like I said, you couldn't tell the difference between the blues. So I am just going to, like I said, let me move this down. Just pick out another blue Belle Soie, hopefully. If I can't find a Belle Soie, I'll pick another silk. I don't know how it would look if one of them wasn't a silk. I don't know how that works. So, not a designer. So, isn't it pretty though? This is another one that my goal is to finish this summer. So, and like I said, I had the called for silks. There's 2 NPIs and then the Belle Soies. So that one's really pretty. And I'm pretty sure I worked on other ones. I know I started working on Brenda's Big Birthday Sal, but it was only like for 10 minutes. and that's when my grandson was here. I have the last 2 episodes of Brenda and the Serial Starter to watch, and that's when I work on Brenda's Big Birthday Sal, is when I watch them. So I think it's like 3 hours between the 2 of them. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a 3. So I'm going to pick a time where I can just do it straight, and I'm very excited. Okay, so I have 2 finishes. I was hoping to have this one FFO'd, but I just couldn't with my grandson here. This one I started years and years ago. This one actually is because of Jen stitching it, Jennifer Reagan. She stitched it, and I was like, there's something about these colors together that just made me so happy. They are not my colors at all, but something about it, I thought was just beautiful. And oh, I don't have the chart here. It's in the other room. Hold on, let me get it. Okay. It's already filed in a box and put back in the closet. So when I finish a chart, that's what I do. I just file it into a box, because if I want to make it again, I know where it is. But I do remember the name of it is Sophia. I just can't remember the designer's name. So again, I'll put it down here. Boy, I'm going to be adding a lot of things. And I hope to have this one fully finished today. So I'm very excited about the finish. I just have to figure out how to do it. It's not one that Vonna has a tutorial for. I like the ones that Vonna does tutorials. Okay. Anyway, we're going to see how that turns out. And then my other finish is the Pennsylvania Dutch Tomato Pin Keep. I'm assuming, I don't know if you read it PA, but I assume PA is Pennsylvania Dutch Tomato Pin Keep. Also by, wow, today is brought to you by Brenda Gervais. So another Brenda Gervais pattern. And this one I think came out this year. I'm pretty sure. This one I bought as a kit from Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl Dry Goods. And so it came with like everything you need. I just have to paint this. I'm just not really sure about making a drum. We're going to see. I'm going to give it a try. I have another one that I'm almost finished with. I think that's a drum also. And I'm like, oh, well, the other one I'm working on is supposed to be a drum too. Anyway, so I finished this. Stop showing it, Jennifer, and put it away. All right. And so this was just the fabric with which it came. I'm assuming it's probably like a 36, because I did not enjoy stitching on it, and it seems like that's usually a 36 count. And I did the little doodads here. I did those. I stitched with one strand, but I did it twice. So they're a little thicker. I thought it made them stand out a little more. I liked that. But this is my finish, and this was with the kit. It came with a strand of DMC. I don't even know if it's the called for, but this one is finished, and so I'm going to give it a try to make a drum. Let me tell you, just in case it's not the called for. It's 22. DMC 22. Let me see what the called for is. DMC 22. So it is the called for. And then it has another piece of the linen inside. And I'm guessing this is probably for the bottom, maybe? I don't know. But it came with another one. I haven't even read the instructions yet, other than I stitched it. So that one I finished in the car. And that one was super easy to see. Because like I said, I think it's like a 36. I didn't measure it, so that's just me guessing. Okay, so let me put all this together, and this goes out to it's the sunroom, but it's my craft room. I do all my crafting out there, mainly sewing out there, but okay, that was a finish. All right, time out. I'm allotted 1 Dr. Pepper a day, so I'm enjoying it. All right, so let's talk about haul next. This one is a Brenda Gervais. Blue Bunting is the name of it. And it goes in one of the pocket watches that I'm assuming is a Tim Holtz pocket watch. And he is a designer of like journaling, junk journaling. I have a lot of his stuff. So I have the pocket watches and I would really like to make this one. So it's super cute. All right, the next thing I got was the exclusive chart for Homespun Needlework, the Facebook page. And this is and I'm sure everybody's seen this one. This is a Whilst Iris Snaps. And the name of it is Mary Gibson, 1828. And so here is this. And this all came from Hobby House Needleworks, Homespun Needleworks. Their Facebook page works with different shops and then different like fabric dyers and whatever. So this time the designer they used was Whilst Iris Snaps, and the shop was Hobby House Needleworks, and the linen was Fox and Rabbit. So, and here is the sampler, and it is just beautiful. And this eventually will get released, I'm sure. It's not like exclusive forever. But this one, oh, I don't even know where I ordered the floss. I don't have it here, but I got the 103s. And, oh no, I'm sorry. The fabric designer was Needle and Flax on this one. Because here is my fabric. I got 40 count Thornfield. And I cannot get Needle and Flax linen to save my life. I keep checking her website, and 40 and 46 count is always out. So, and I've told Wendy at the Tinsmith's Wife, anytime it comes in, please let me know. And so I did get a stack from her, but this is it. Let's see if I can, it looks a little better. You can kind of see oh, there we go. The modeling on it. It's really beautiful. I love this linen. So I feel like I probably should start that soon. I'm just a little worried about where are my floss. I'll tell you what else I have lost or misplaced. I haven't lost, it's here. It's because I've pulled everything out and I've started sorting, and so I know stuff that I should be showing today I don't have, but that's okay. I'll show next time. I also got this floss ring to go with it by Minnie McBean. Isn't it cute? So let me put all of that together. So I can file it away. We also got, oh, no. I got the overdyes. I thought I got the 103s, but I did not, because my floss came in here. So there they are. Because it calls for Weeks Dye Works. Yes, and I liked the look of the original, so I decided to go with that. That's right. I remember now. So it's all there. Now, I put it all in the little bag, so I won't get confused again. Well, I'm sure I'll get confused again, but also with the order, I also went ahead and picked up, this is Salt Bush by Fox and Rabbit. It's a fat 8th. So pretty. And it's a 46 count. I don't know if I said that. I don't have a reason other than I thought it was really pretty. So, and I didn't have any of that one, so I thought I would get that one. I think that's it. I'm not sure if that's their new one or not. Anyway, so I am a member of Farm Girl Dry Goods Patreon. I'm a patron of hers, and so we get linen I think once a quarter. Pretty sure it's once a quarter. This one is 40 count bisque, looks like, is the name. It's super pretty. Look at that. It's just a beautiful neutral. I just love a neutral. She usually sends some floss that would look good on it, and these are the two that she sent, and they do look beautiful on it. It is Corn Blue and Pea Pod by Classic Colorworks. So, and then she sends a little blurb about it. I love her Patreon. Okay, so I can put that away. So then I ordered from Country Stitches. I think it's countrystitchesonline.com. It's Brenda Gervais. It really is a Brenda Gervais day. From her website. And I saw these. I'd never seen them before. I was going to see if there's a year on them. They are like, oh yeah, 2011, 2013, 2011, 2011. I wasn't even stitching back then. I didn't start stitching until 2018. So I saw these on her website. I've never seen them anywhere else. And so I don't know if you can only get them on her website, unless you find like a shop maybe that has old stock kind of a thing. But this is With Thy Needle and Thread, sampler of the seasons. And so here's the company, here's the name, and this one is Summer. And I decided I'm going to start these. So I'm going to go ahead and start the summer this summer. I just have to make a decision. I need to kit up the called for floss. I'll do that when I go to the Tinsmith's Wife, so I can actually pull it, and if I think it's not the color that I really would like it to be, then I can pull something else also. And if it's something that's, you know, just used in one or two places, then I could just use the DMC. So I'll see what I have to begin with here. I got summer, and this is spring, and it says airing of the quilts down here, if you see the name of it. I love this one with the quilts. Super cute. And then this one is autumn. So here it says autumn. And that's what it looks like. Again, these are on Brenda Gervais' website. Country Stitches Online. This is winter. countrystitchesonline.com. Pretty sure. I love the blue. I'm a blue person. I mean, I'm a red person too, but blue is my heart. Okay. I also am a patron of Fox and Rabbit. And so once a quarter we get their linen also. And this is 40 count Eureka. And I get, this is a fat quarter. So this is just that's the sticker. Sorry if you saw that. We have a wedding next month, and I have kids who are taking summer classes this summer. So I've had to cancel some of my things. So I had to cancel my Fox and Rabbit Patreon subscription. This is Saltbush, and had I known, I wouldn't have ordered the other, but that's okay. I got a fat quarter of this one. I hopefully in the fall I can start up again, because I really love their Patreon also. This, I joined the Crochet Academy. Tony at TL Crafts, TY Crafts. Pretty sure it's TL. I did her Crochet Academy. I'm not finished, like she's finished, but I haven't finished. And so she has a shop, and I got this one. Isn't it cute? It's Granny Squares, and it says Granny in Training. I thought that was super cute. So now that I showed it, I can start wearing it. Hallelujah. Then I am a member of Teresa Primitive Stitcher magazine. Hold on. Primitive Gatherings. Just takes me a second. Primitive Gatherings. Lisa Bonjean. where'd I get Teresa? I don't even know. Lisa Bonji at Primitive Gatherings. She has a wool subscription box, and if you like wool applique, you need to be in this because it's just wonderful. They do a 2-year-long project, and it started this year, and the box comes every other month. They have a quilting, like a cotton box, every other month, and so they come in alternating months. I think the wool box is even months, like the 2nd, the 4th, that kind of thing, and the quilting is the odd, but that could be backwards. Anyway, we're on block 3. So this is it's a whole quilt. You have to buy the background yourself, and of course the threads if you want, the Valdani or whatever. You can always buy a pack. They usually have them on their website also. But this is the 3rd block, and it comes with all of the wools. So I have prepped the 1st block, have not even touched the 2nd block or the 3rd, so I've got to get that caught up this summer too. It's on my list. Then I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. And I think my daughter-in-law would love this. This is Painted Daisies, and so this also was in the wool subscription box. It's just beautiful, and it comes with, again, all the stuff and a little sticker. Look, oh, I need to cut that out and put it on my water bottle. And another thing you get is there's another ongoing project, and I think this one only lasts, it's like a year, so it's like a 6 in the first 6 boxes. And so like we get this little bag, and we have to make so many of these little leaves, and then at the end we'll do something with them. And I haven't done any of those, but I have them. So that's another thing I got in the mail. And that was the May wool box. And if you join the wool box now, you can go back and buy the previous boxes, not the whole box. You can buy the previous blocks for the ongoing project. So, and you don't have to buy them all at once. You can do, that's what I did, because I got in halfway through the last quilt and still haven't done any of it either, but I have it. And the thing is it's like a big saving. So like you can, after the 2 years, you can buy it as a kit, but you're getting it like 40% off. Well, I'll go ahead and buy it now and make it later. That's fine. Okay. So another thing I did was one of the times I went, since I've seen you, to the Tinsmith's Wife, I got a few patterns, and this is Little Robin Designs Freedom Feather Tree. And this is going in my, let me show you, Little Robin Designs Freedom Feather Tree. And I got this at the Tinsmith's Wife. They still had some. Look at this little eagle down here. And this is actually going in my bucket over here, and I'm going to tell you about my bucket in a little bit. So, but now I've shown it to you. So is this. Oh, I forgot something else I need to show you too. Okay. This is Quaint Rose Needle Arts Patriotic Spools. Look how cute this is. So here's the name of the company. And Patriotic Spools. And I bought something to do this one. Ooh, yeah. So this is also going in my bucket that I'm going to explain later. This one I bought to make for my son, and I don't think he watches, so it's not a problem. He's a big Texas person, and some people from Texas are very into Texas, and that's the way my son is. I love Texas. I love living here. I just wish it was cooler. But other than that, I love everything about Texas. So Yellow Rose of Texas, and I think he would love this. So I'm going to make this for him. And this is from Screen Door Needleworks, and I've never heard of some of these. I love that Wendy keeps designers that I don't normally see. So I think that's wonderful. And so, of course, this is not going to appeal to everybody that doesn't live in Texas, but it's just beautiful. So this one, is really cute. Okay, putting it away. And you know what? I found these, and I'm going to ask anybody, does this look familiar to you? I know this is a kit for something, and I'm thinking maybe somebody will know by looking at it because they ordered it and they got it. I know this is a kit for something, and I just don't know what it is. And anyway, that was kind of just random. But okay, I also, from Fat Quarter Shop, quilting wise, received this ruler, and this is because of Kippy. Oh, wait, I didn't show all my stuff. Tinsmith's Life. I also got, this is 46 count platinum. It's a fat quarter. And then I got these 3 Belsois silks to go on here. And this is one of my charts that I am missing. I ordered from Keepsake Quilting in Ohio. And no, if I say that's Keepsake Quilting, that's another company. Sorry, I get fabric from them. Keepsakes, the cross stitch shop in Ohio. I wanted to do the stitch along with Pam, the Courage stitch along that she's hosting. If you want to hear about it, go watch her channel. I mean, she and Stephanie talk about it. And I ordered the chart from Keepsakes, and I got it. I mean, very fast. I don't know what I did with it, but I need to find it by the 11th. I'm doing this in memory of my father. My father died, I don't know how many years ago now, but he had lung cancer that had metastasized, I don't know if that's the right way you say that, to his brain, so brain cancer. And so he had lung and brain cancer, and so I'm going to do that for him. And so that's why I picked these 2 colors here. And because in the chart it says that one of these is brain and one is lung. And then the burgundy, I think it called for, said was for head and neck. And I thought, well, so that can be like an accent color here or there. Anyway, that's why I picked those colors, and I think it's going to be so super pretty as soon as I can find the chart. I mean, I took the chart with me. Oh, you know what? I bet it's in my other bag. Hold on one second. Okay, I got my other bag, and maybe it'll be in there because I took the chart with me, I think, to Wendy's to pick out the colors, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see when I go through it in a second. Okay, back to what I was doing. So, Kippy. She's doing the stitch along with Fat Quarter Shop, and I wanted to do it also, and it's the Summer Memories one. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking for something to put behind it. I wonder if you can see it. Well, no, black is not going to work. Huh. Here, I'll use the back of this quilt. Okay. So, oh look, you can see my windows. Hello, you can see my stained glass inside the window in the window. Anyway, this is a ruler from Creative Grids, and it's called Cat's Cradle. And Kippy said this is perfect for making the little basket blocks. And oh, I should show you just a second. Try it again. Okay, so it would make more sense if I would show the quilt. So this is the quilt. And it's called Summer Picnic Quilt. It's beautiful. And it's in this book by Susan Aki. It's called Summer Memories. And this is the one I'm pretty sure I showed on here. It comes with patterns for all of these cross stitch. And these also will be going in my basket over here that I'll talk about in a minute. But there's a lot of beautiful quilts in here. So if you're a quilter, this is a wonderful book. But this, Kippy told me to get, and it makes making those basket blocks so much easier. So I'm very excited to try that out. So now that I have it, again, it's going in my to-do this summer. My summer is never long enough, let me tell you. I also got the copy of this Quilt Mania. And Quilt Mania is not always my favorite magazine. I like their vintage magazine, but just their regular one, sometimes it's just a little too modern and stuff for me. But this harkens back to a beautiful, beautiful applique quilt. I absolutely love it. And on my trip, up to Maine, I hope to look for fabrics for this. So it'll make it look vintage. So we'll see how that goes. I got that from Fat Quarter Shop. I also got, I had this on pre-order. This is the Judy Rothermel Vintage Charm. And it's a half-yard bundle. I'm not opening it because it's in shrink wrap, so it keeps the dust off of it, because I'm sure I'll have it for years before I do anything with it. But it is beautiful. Judy Rothermel is one of my favorites. I am very much a Civil War reproduction or feed sack reproduction quilter. That's really all I like. And so this is Willow Hollow, and it's a Kim deal. Look at those blues. Oh my, isn't that just beautiful? Oh. So again, half-yard bundle. I had pre-ordered and it came. Oh look, now it's in the, I'm gonna put it over here so it's out of the way. Okay, so I have a little bit more haul. This is from the Tinsmith's Wife. She's selling, she has big bags like this, and they say the Tinsmith's Wife. She also has a smaller size if you don't want the big one, but the big one's really nice to hold all your stuff in. Okay, so let me get everything out. One second, please. I've been saving up all of this to show y'all. Okay, so let me show you my bag now that all the stuff's out. Isn't it wonderful? And it's see-through. I love that. So I have the big bag now. I also got this, which is like a knitter's bag or a crochet bag. I have another one that's made out of cutter quilt. That's super cute. I thought, oh, these flowers. It was specially made for the Tinsmith's Wife. And it's all the wildflowers that you can see in Texas. Aren't they beautiful? And look at the inside. I love yellow and blue together. It has like a pocket right here. Anyway, super, super cute. So, isn't it sweet? All right. So, I got that. And this summer, I'm going to learn to knit. Wendy at the Tinsmith's Wife is going to teach me, and I'm very excited. I got these. It's called Color of the Month, House of the Tragic Poet. She said it was like a series they did. This is Classic Denim 3 French Bordeaux Irish Linen. Ancient Arts Gnome Kit, Sacnado, February 2023. I don't know. Anyway, they're beautiful, aren't they? See, this is the color of the month. So, she still has these in stock also if you're interested. All right. This, oh, this made me very, very happy. So, this is the Wishing Thorn, and it's Anne McFarlane sampler, and I got this at the Tinsmith's Wife. So, Anne McFarlane sampler. And look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And I got a hank of Gloriana blue. Oh, doesn't that just make your heart go yay? And this color is Midnight. And it's a 50-yard hank. So this one is, I would like to start this summer also. I think that's one, if I started it, I wouldn't stop, kind of a thing. So then I had to get the Queen of the May. Oh, she's so pretty. This right here. I love this. I love this. I love these. I just love, 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 love. And so I got the 103s. I think they were missing a couple, so they're on order. Oh, that's something different. Then, oh no, this one I did not have. This is with my needle, And this one is called Quaker Sampling 6. So this one Wendy had and I did not have it. So I went ahead and got it. So I'm pretty sure my mom has a spool that will work for this if I don't. This one is so pretty, and I don't know what it is about it that I just really like. It says, "Give thanks for all things." And who is this by? Joan Elliott. Yep, just says Joan Elliott. Give thanks for all things. Isn't that pretty? And all that black is stitched. So I think it's going to be so pretty. Love it, love it. And I have the DMCs. I have a pile of DMC. I have not gone through them. It's for multiple charts. So this is one of them. And then the Sampler Company. This is another. This one is the Blue House Sampler. I thought that one was super cute. And then I got another, the Sampler Company, and this one is Every Heart Sampler, so the Sampler Company. All of this is from the Tinsmith's Wife. This one's called Every Heart Sampler. This one, this is Jan Hicks. Look at this. I think she just released this one. And I'm not a big fan of the pink. I would like to darken it up. I went ahead and pulled all of the called fors and got them. And I thought if I don't like it, I can change it once I get home. So I got that. And then I got some linen. I got a fat quarter of 46 count Lakeside Linen Vintage Exemplar. Oof, isn't that pretty? So there's that one. Then I got a fat half of Weeks Dye Works linen, 46 count beige. And it's a fat half, just a good neutral. I think I bought one of these for where's the blue and white one? I think I got this one for this, I'm pretty sure. That's going to be so pretty. So that goes with that one. Okay. Then I got a fat quarter of Lakeside Vintage Bisque. Like I said, fat quarter. It's a good, very light neutral. I don't really like the lighter ones, but I need to start using them. Then I got a 40 count Lakeside Linen Vintage Porcelain. And I got a fat quarter of this one. I'm not going to unfold them. I got a Lakeside Linen 40 count buttercream, a fat quarter. This is not the vintage buttercream, it's just regular buttercream. And a fat quarter of vintage porcelain, 46 counts. So I do have some more linen. I have linen in my shop that I'm destashing, and I'm going to put some more in because I'm going through my linen boxes and organizing. So I've gotten, a lot of people have bought it. That's good because I know I wasn't going to be stitching on 32, and unless I'd stitched over one, I could, but I mean, if I need to do that, I can always get it later. Okay, so as I said previously, I am a member of Michelle Rudy's Patreon. And so at her spring retreat, which I can't go to, I wish I could, but it's always the first week of May, and that's when we do our state testing for mathematics at my school. So I have to be here. I'm not allowed to go. So anyway, but she offered to us the option of buying the kit. Now, we didn't get all the extra stuff in the box and all of that, and I'm sure you've seen this, but this was the chart that they got. and American Welcome. It's Plum Street Sampler. And this is not available right now. Only if you attended the retreat or ordered it as a patron of Michelle's. It's just beautiful. And so I went ahead and bought it with the 40 count. She gave the option of the count of linen. And so this is the linen that came with it. So it's not very big. Stitch heavy, but not very big. So there's that. And it came with the color, is it color and cotton? Yes. Which I'm excited because I don't own color and cotton. So this is very exciting. They are beautiful, beautiful. I don't think Wendy stocks color and cotton. I mean, she's got like 2 rooms. Now it's morphed into another room, 3 rooms. So I don't know how she could possibly carry another one, but she just started carrying all of the country garden threads, and so I did buy some of those. These are for the Queen of the May, but then the cottage garden threads, I think I just called them the wrong thing. Cottage garden threads, I just picked up, every time I go, I pick up a few more. It also came with the floss ring. And then in here is the box of green that came with it. Thought that was cute. So, all right. So I got that. Ordered that from Farm Girl Dry Goods. All right. So that is my haul, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I also got the Tinsmith's Wife had a corner gauge. I love corner gauges. I don't use them ever, 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 ever. I just go, nah, that's about right. And I start there. But I like them when they have something cute on them. So, and since I go there, it's like one of those, if I go, I would like to have one as a memento kind of a thing. So I'm trying to put this back in because let me tell you, I will find floss like this and have no idea. Oh, you know what? I bet this came from Michelle Rudy. I think maybe it's supposed to go with this. I'm going to have to look. I remember now. Yay me. I think I remember correctly. Okay. I got a corner gauge. So you can buy them. They say the Tinsmith's Wife. Super cute. I just like to have them. All right. Let's talk about, I'm looking around to make sure. Talk about plans, which I normally do not do. But it's the summer. It's time to be fun, right? It's my thing is if I make plans. Oh, I was going to show you some quilting. So here's my plan. This, I have it sandwiched, and I think I've shown it before. I haven't done any hand quilting in quite a while, and I really love to hand quilt. So this is a, let me stand up so you can see it. This is it's just a wall hanging. It's not a pattern that you can buy anywhere. I just made it up. I drew the Sunbonnet Sue. I love Sunbonnet Sue. I made this when my dad was sick. I took care of him at night while my mom slept. And so I made each of the little Sunbonnet Sues, and then I did a little blanket stitch around them. And then I just did like a scrappy pinwheel block. And so then I just put it together like this. And now I would like to hand quilt it because it just reminds me of my father and the last few days we had together. And well, a couple of months. And so I want to hand quilt this. So I would like to do that this summer. I have another quilt. I need a hand quilt for a lady that used to be my teacher that I actually taught with when I came back here. So that was her mother's, her grandmother's. Okay, so that's a plan. That's my hand work. Then when we cleaned out my mom's sewing room, there's a bunch of stuff that's like my stuff that was just taking up room at her house that I wasn't working on at her house. It was just, so I thought, Jennifer, get it out of her house so hers is clean. And so this is a project, and I will not finish it because my mom finished a quilt, the same quilt, and there's really no reason for me to make it because one day it will be mine. My sister doesn't really like quilts or crafts of any kind, really. My mom made her like a patriotic flag quilt. As long as it's not super busy, she likes it. So anyway, so I made this, and I can't remember the name. And I have all the stuff cut out and everything. Like, see, look, I have all of these are all the squares that have been cut out and put in stacks. So I have it all neatly arranged, but I'll show you what I've done so far. Sue Garman, I think is the name of this one. But so these are the piece blocks. So it's I think this was called a shoe fly, this part. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. And then there's like a little 4 patch that's a square and a square. So I have a stack of those. And then I have the applique blocks. And so what I've decided is I'm going to make like maybe a table runner, or I think I have too many for a table runner. Let's see, these are more, that one goes over here. So I have this stack of these kind of blocks, and then I have a stack of my applique. So I hand applique mine. I don't use fusible. I just do it by hand. So this is my, hold on, you can see on the back. Just don't judge my back. So you can see where I turned it and stitched it down. So this is one of them. It's super cute, isn't it? And they're small. I like small, complicated blocks. That's what I like. If you look at these, hold on. Like these little squares are finishing at about what? 3/4? Yep, 3/4 of an inch. So these are 3/4 of an inch. So I like little tiny pieces. This is another one. And if you don't like this kind of stuff, just fast forward. But I love to watch this kind of thing. So this is another one, hand appliqued. So it's really cute. But like I said, my mom has already made all of these. And so I think I'm going to make like I said, a table runner or like a wall hanging, I think would be really cute. And then just absorb the rest of the fabric that's in the box into my stash. This one, oh, isn't that one pretty? These take a lot of time. So some people, you know, it drives them crazy. Some people, little tedious things, that's what relaxes me, because my mind can focus so much on what's going on here that I don't have to worry about anything else. It's just very relaxing. So this one, oh, I love this one. Look at the blue. So this one, Sue Garman has one that's all whirligigs, it's called. It's really cute too. So, I mean, I kind of would like to finish the quilt, but I mean, I'm not even I'm not even a fourth of the way finished. It's so pretty. I need to pull it out and show you my mom's. That's what I need to do. And say, this is what it should look like. But I think I can make a cute wall hanging with what I have. I just have to sit down and like think it out in my head. Oh no, this is what the whirligigs look like. This is what they look like. This is a pain. My points, if you look, they're really not good, because it should like be right at the point like that one. But some of my points, like that one, got cut off because it's not exact. And this one, you can see it has a little extra. Look at the back. Oh, so funny. So, I mean, I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. I'm not saying I did a bad job. I think I did a very good job. But, can you hear that? That's a woodpecker. He's trying to eat out of my hummingbird feeders. We have so many hummingbirds. I have 4 of them up, 4 feeders up, big feeders. So, and this is the last one. So anyway, so Sue Garman, if you're interested in, I can always look up the pattern, the name of the pattern if you want to make one. So anyway, so we found those, and so I'm going to be doing something with those. And then another one, and so I did a couple of these. This is a Bonnie Hunter, if you watch her. And it's just red and white. It's a red and white quilt. I love a red and white quilt. Red and white quilts are my favorite. And then red and green after that, like the antique red and green quilts. Okay, so this came out of this book, and you can see it right here. She does hers scrappy. Her big thing is scrap, scrap, scrap. So Bonnie Hunter, and this is called String Fling. I know Lori Holt is doing string piecing and whatever. Well, Bonnie Hunter, you know, she about 10 years ago is the first time that I made one. And it's because I was following her. But now Lori Holt, you can also, she does hers, I think, on a piece of muslin. I just use, hold on. Okay, my husband came home from tennis lessons. He gives tennis lessons every day in the summer. So, and the door was stuck. I don't know what it is. We've had a lot of rain. We don't usually get very much rain, which is great because we've been in a drought, I don't know, for like 12 years now. So, but it's made, and we live our soil shifts so easily. And so sometimes our doors will stick and we have to wait till they shift back. And so it was stuck. So I was just helping him in. Anyway, what I was saying, string fling. So this is the quilt that, now I'm not making a huge one because I actually shrunk mine down. These, this one's called Pineapple Crazy. And they are, no, I didn't shrink it down. Anyway, we're going to see how far I get with it. I just don't think I can make this many. But all you have to do is, she gives you the foundation papers in here, and you just copy them on copy paper. You don't have to have special paper to do foundation paper piecing. People think that you have to have foundation paper. I know Fat Quarter Shop sells foundation paper, like for pineapple blocks and for a square and a square, and they're great, and they tear very easily and whatever. But I just copy mine on cheap thin copy paper, and they tear off very easily, as long as your stitch length, make sure you lower it. And so this is what mine look like. Excuse the threads that are just, they're not actually attached, they're just sitting there. Oh, now I made that fray. But you can see on the back, you just sew on the lines. Now this takes a long time. That's why I'm saying I don't think I'm gonna make that big old quilt, because it takes, I don't know how many of these, but let's see, does it say how many? 224 of these. There's no way I'm making 224 of these things. Are you crazy? Anyway, so, but they tear off very easily if you use, like I said, a short stitch length. See, it just tears right off. It's not difficult. So just buy a ream of cheap copy paper and they come right off. So I've done some of these. This is, you can see, I've taken the papers off the backs of these. So, and then they'll just fit together. And oh my gosh, they're just beautiful. They actually go together, I think, like this. They are so pretty. But look how tiny they are. That little square, all the pieces are just really tiny. So this is one of my favorites. I really like that one. But I have a whole bunch ready to go. And I also have, these are the triangles in the corners. So like I said, I just copied them on the copy machine, and then I just tear them out. So that one's that's really pretty. I would like to finish that one. I just don't know what I want to make it into. I don't think I want to make a whole one. It's just a lot. Okay, so that was another thing I found when I was gone. I almost forgot in my haul. I mean, it's been like, you know, I think a month or a month and a half. When I went to Lubbock, Kippy and I met up. I mean, I was only there like 24 hours, but we did meet up at Patty's Heart, which is a quilt shop, and Kippy is doing a block of the month through their shop, and I never got mine. And so come to find out, I hadn't given them my phone number nor my address. So they had it all kitted and put into bags. So I have my bags now to make my red and white quilts and my roll of soap. This I will be starting soon, I hope. The thing is that I finished my son and his wife's quilt. It will be going to Carol Saltback Stitcher. She's going to quilt it for me. Thank you, Carol. But she won't be back, I think, until the end of June. And then I have a math workshop the end of June. So I will, she won't get to it. I mean, I probably won't get it back until July, which is, I mean, end of July. It's not, I'm not in a hurry. They're fine. They know I made it, and it's just got to get quilted. And so then my daughter is getting married next month in Maine, and she picked a very difficult quilt. And I don't know if I'm going to have it done because we're going to have to leave here. I never thought about it. It's less than a month. So I'm pretty darn sure that's not going to get finished because it is Y seams, and we're just going to see. Anyway, but I would like to get a lot of sewing done this summer. I love to sew. And I'm going to be going to my mom's. I need to pick a project that I can just do at my mom's. So, okay. When we were there, my daughter and I went to the antique shop while my husband was like, you know, getting the tires changed and oil changed and all that kind of stuff. And there's an antique mall in Lubbock that we love to go to. There's another antique shop that we also like, but this one is our favorite. And so I got some things I was going to show you. This is Look Magazine. Look how big magazines were back then. And Rita Hayward. Oh, isn't she beautiful? And so I got this. It's like the whole magazine. And I got this for my paper crafting because it's perfect for junk journals. So I got that one, and I got this one. It's another Look Magazine. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Okay, anyway, so I got those for my junk journaling. This is for that pattern with the flag on the spool. Look, it's red and blue. Isn't that perfect? I thought it was absolutely perfect. Covered in dust. Got to clean it off. I'm just pulling it out of the bag right now. Haven't cleaned any of them. Okay, if you have earbuds in, I'm going to unwrap this, so turn it down. All right, this one, look at these. These are like little puzzles, and when you put them together, it spells the bird. I got this also for junk journaling. Have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but they were like $3 each. Look at that one. Aren't those cute? So I got those for junk journaling. I also collect thimbles for my whatnot shelf, like this one over here. I had a viewer ask if I could video. She would like to see that up close, and I did, and then I didn't like it. The lighting was bad. So this summer I have a lot of videos I need to make that people have requested. So my goal is, and you know how this goes, I say it and then it doesn't work. My goal is to do a floss tube every 2 weeks. And then the in-between week is to do a tutorial of things that people have asked. So this is, I don't think this is actually a real thimble because it is huge. It's like for like a man with big hands because it won't fit mine. But it's going to look cute on my, put it over my face. It's going to look super cute on my whatnot shelf. Though I have another one in my bedroom that has thimbles and stuff like that on it. So I got that. Okay, now watch your ears again because the next two things were wrapped in paper, and so your earbuds might get a little loud. I love jars, old jars, and I like to display things in them. So this one, look, Heinz 57 salad dressing. But look how cute this jar is. It's got tape. I got to take all this off and clean it up with Goo Gone, I'm sure. But so I got this. I thought it'd be beautiful, filled with, I have no idea, just something. It's going to look really good in there. And then the last thing, hold on, of my haul, watch your earbuds again, is another jar. Isn't it cute? Let's see what it says. Just says vintage. I don't know what that says. Some kind of jar. Doesn't have any markings. I mean, it says ball right here, but that's super cute too. So I don't have one that looks like this. I'm always looking for a different kind of jar. Now let me tell you, since I started watching, oh, I have another thing to show you. Oh, it's right there. Wait, I have more haul. Shelly and Liz, the antique needleworkers. I didn't even know about these hoops, these princess hoops, the queen hoop, the duchess hoop. Well, I need one of each of those. But I never see any kind of hoop or anything at antique shops like where I go. So here in Texas where I go, I never see anything like that. So I'm hoping on my way when we drive up to Maine that we'll find some antique shops that I can find something like that in. So Shelly, Liz, let me know. Antique shops. All right. Speaking of Shelly, she started this, and this is like a stitch a day thing. And so you don't have to start on January 1st. You can start it whenever you want. And like one day you do the square, and then the next day it's like a specialty stitch. So each square has a specialty stitch. I have to just figure out my color placement and the colors I want to use, that kind of thing. But it's called, this is an Etsy shop, Morning Glory Needle something, Needleworks, a stitch a day. So it's an Etsy shop. So just type in Morning Glory Needleworks, Etsy, and Google, and it'll come up. And so it is a thick pattern. So it had, you know, it's a good buy. So that, and then, hold on one second. Okay, my husband was coming in and out. I didn't know what he was doing. Apparently our fire alarm is beeping. I just am ignoring it. I guess I haven't noticed it. He was going to change it. I was like, can I finish this first? Okay, so I got this in the mail today from the Country Sampler. This, I'm assuming, is my club piece for Threads of History. So if you have not received yours, look away. I know that because I called them and I thought it was every quarter that we got them, but I hadn't gotten one, and I thought, oh, I hope my name didn't get off the list or something. And so, oh, look how cute this is. I'll move the receipt. Isn't that cute? Tissue paper. Look. Okay, so if you have not gotten yours, look away. I called last week just to check. Not to be ugly, I just was wondering, you know, making sure, because it's been more than, the last one we got I think was in January, and they said they had been waiting on something, which is no big deal. I have plenty. But they had done, like, they had shipped out the 32 count first and the 36, and so 40 didn't come out until later. I was like, not a problem, plenty to stitch on. So I thought I would open it together. So again, if you haven't gotten yours and you don't want, you know, to, what I'm trying to say, I don't want to ruin your surprise. So, spoiler alerts. All right, watch your earbuds. Oh, look at this. Okay, this one is the Scarlet House, which is always great, right? Oh my gosh, it's Jane Williams. Oh, look at the blue. Look how pretty. I don't know if you can tell. This is like a smoky blue color. Look at this lady right here with her little parasol. Oh, and her bonnet. How cute is this? Oh, so cute. This is the last kit for the 22-23. I'm just reading if I have to. Oh, if you want to continue, you don't have to do anything. Okay, yes, I want to continue. Thank you. So, I finished the Bertha May Brown. I've shown it. It's in my bucket to be framed at some point. I thought it'd be cool if I could try to keep up with these and have them stitched before the next one comes out. I don't know about this one. This one's a lot bigger. It's 208 by 273. So this is how it comes kitted. So the fabric and the threads, isn't that pretty? I was trying to see. Let's see. I'm assuming it comes with the called for. It's Baked Clay by Fox and Rabbit. Overdyed cottons from the Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks. It's 40 count, which is what I want. So perfect. So, oh, isn't that sweet? All right. Anyway, so cute. So that came in the mail today. So I have to go back to the mail because I had an Etsy shop order. Speaking of, maybe I'll do that next. No, I think I'll wait till last. So if nobody wants to watch that, they can get off. Okay. So I think I've been on here forever. Oh well, it's fine. I'm just going to keep going. So my summer plans, let me talk about my summer plans. My summer plans are to, this is going to be my summer of smalls starts. And I didn't know how to word that where it made sense. So I'm going to do hashtag summer small starts. And I'll put it down here. I haven't checked to make sure that's not taken. If that one's taken, then I'll do it something else. But I'll do the summer smalls starts 2023. And so I have my basket of smalls because I don't do very many like little smalls, and so that's what I've been trying to do. So like the bird start for oh my gosh, Stitch Camp is a small. So I'm trying to be cognizant to pick out some smalls. And so hold on, I'm going to move this stack so I can move my basket closer. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. If you want to leave now, you can leave now. I'm going to show you all of these that I have kitted up. I haven't decided which ones I'm going to do this summer. I just want to start a whole bunch of them. So then in the school year, they're already started. I don't really like starting. I know that sounds weird, but I like them already to be started. If they're not started, I'm less likely to do them if I'm busy. So I would like to get them started, and so then I can have more finishes during the school year. But you know how my plans go. All right, here we go. So I already showed you these two, and I know for sure I will be starting this one because it's going to go on this spool. I may have to change the dimensions and stuff to make it fit this way, but that's what I'm going to do. So that's what that one is for. So I'm going to sit right there and see if it falls down. This one, I don't know if I'll start it, but for me, what my criteria I decided last night is that at least one of the dimensions has to be 2 digits. So one has to be under 100. So like this one's 94 by 146. So it's under 100, it's 94. So that one can be one of my starts. Okay. Oh, I didn't unzip all these. I should have done that. All right, this one, or probably pulled them out. I'm not going to show you the linen I have or anything. I'm just going to show you. This is Fox and Rabbit, Sarah's Pin Cushion, and this one was released, I know, a long time ago. But I really think it's pretty. So this one I have in my summer smalls start bag or bucket, basket, whatever. Some of these have have more than one in them. I'll just show you all of them if it has more than one. This one, whoa. Here we go. These are the little rabbits. La-di-da, this one's called Sweet Pea. And I have this one in this bag. And I have this one, which is Sampler Hair, which would probably be the first one I would do. And then this is Francis. All of these are by La-di-da. So those are also options. This one I've loved forever. This is Homespun Elegance. And it's Cinnamon Stick. Oh, don't hold that up. Cinnamon Stick Santa 28 Santaville. Sorry, I had to do the Roman numerals in my head there. So, Santaville Homespun Elegance. It's really cute. So this one's 149 by 29. Most of these I already have the floss and the fabrics picked out because I've been in here forever. This is La-di-da ABCD. Isn't this one pretty? I really like this one. I have it kitted with Old Crow from Belsois. And I'm going to show you this because I think that on here is going to be so pretty. That black. Yummy, yummy. So, I have that one. I love needle books. Needle books and pincushions are like my favorite. My mom makes pincushions for me and they are just beautiful. This is the Primitive Hair Samplers Maker. Technically this one's too big to be, but it's just because it's a needle book, I think. It's 181 by 130. But I put it in there anyway. Because each individual one is under, right? 3 digits. Luminous Fiber Arts. I have a whole bunch of hers that I would like to start. Misty Purcell's. This one is Gathering Stitches. Let me take this out. I bought the kit from her website when it came out. And it's 76 by 76. So perfect. And like I said, I bought the kit. And mine is on 40 count Sparrow is what I ordered with it. It's going to be really pretty. So that's, I know I have multiples of hers in here. And I actually have some over there that need to be restarted. They could come over here too. So these may be my August start because August is supposed to be on for the cross stitch camp. Because August is supposed to be something you've never done before. And these are just Nan. And they're like, it has like all the embellishment stuff with it. But this one is like a little owl. So any of these I think would be perfect because they're small. This one's like 45 by 75. But I have the owl. I have the hedgehog. And again, these are just Nan. These I ordered from 123 Stitch. This is Gingerbread Santa Mouse. And like I said, when you order it, it comes with all the little extra stuff for that. Gingerbread Angel Mouse. Birthday Mouse. This is Queen of the Needle Mouse. If I did one, this is probably the one I would do first. This one or the bird that I have. So this is Queen of the Needle Mouse. Bluebird Tweet. Some of them I've picked out linen, and I have bought the 32 count because I figure if I did these on 40 count or higher, then the embellishments aren't going to fit. So I'm going to try really hard on that. So, and this is Juliet the Bride Mouse. I really ought to do this for my daughters. when she gets married. Anyway, so these are all in my smalls basket. Okay. This is the sampler roll by Samplers Remembered. So sampler roll. I thought this would be a perfect one. This one is 194 by 71. And it's super cute because it has all of the houses. Just a second. Sorry, my husband needed me. Okay, so I did get all these pulled apart, so that's good. These are the Jardin Privé, my Ladies Quaker and Gentleman Quaker. These, I don't know if I'll get to, and they're actually too big to be in here. Those just need to go back. I do want to, I'm going to change them up so they're all in one piece. And anyway, I think I've talked about it before. Not a big deal. Okay, next one is Jingleberry by Erica Michaels. I thought that would be a good one. And I have 46 count Aztec Red. So it'd be a little berry, I guess. So that one is in my... Oh, I guess I can put all these back now since I pulled out the rest. I have some bigger ones in here that I pulled out that I'd like to start, but we'll see if I get to those. Not going to talk about those today. Oh, I just talked about this one. We'll put that one back. Okay. This bag has multiples, so let's see. This is Shepherd's Bush, and this one is Sheep Needle Case. Isn't it cute? I got this at the Tinsmith's Wife. I think I put all these together because they're all needle books. This is Midnight in the Strawberry Garden, Threadboard, and Strawberry Pin Keep. So this one is Stacy Nash. And this is what it looks like. So I have that one kitted up. This is Kindred Spirits. This is a kit that I got through Kitten Stitcher on her website. I think this is one of her I don't want to be in a club and I don't want to be in another club. Anyway, you buy it sight unseen. So anyway, and I would assume it's probably out. It's la-di-da. So it came with all the stuff. This is Fractor Bird by Shakespeare's Peddler. I think he's really cute. And it has like the little spool and everything with it. This one, I just have it shoved in here. This is Project Quarantine, Stay Home and Stitch by Brenda Gervais. So I have it all just shoved in there. So that one's kitted up. I can put those, I don't know why that one's in with the other pin keep, but apparently I was just shoving smalls in here. Now this one is a project out of the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. This is fall of 2020, and this is to make, I'll pull it out, this pin cushion. And this is Teresa Kitten Stitcher, Shakespeare's Peddler, and this is the kit. I had ordered it off her website. So I have that one kitted up. Then another Misty Purcell. I should put this in with the other Misty Purcell one, Jennifer. This is Gathering Clovers. Isn't it pretty? That one's in here. And I got, this is the Floss, it's Belswa Collard Greens. I had ordered it from Misty when it came out. And I think this one's in here because I have, it's going to be on this fabric, which is also for this one. This is Samplings number 2, Brenda Gervais. The little eggs. So I have it all kitted up. I just need to stitch it. And this is Samplings number 1. Again, it's all kitted up. Samplings number 1. So that's why the Misty one is in here. It's on the same piece of fabric. And since I don't cut my fabric until I'm finished, strange girl. Okay. This one, I almost started this one for Colorado cross stitch camp. This one is Quaint Rose Needle Arts, and it just says a reproduction. Does it have a name? Mary Amelia's Bird. That's what it's called. I thought the other one I'd have a greater chance of finishing, but isn't that beautiful? So I have it kitted up with all the DMC. Okay. My basket's getting full. This one is also from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, spring of 2021. And this one is to make, I really like this one. This one's 189 wide, 89 high. Isn't that pretty? That house. And this is by it's the Red House Sampler, designed by Teresa Miller of Teresa's Primitive Treasures. So I'm sure you can get this other places, but I have all the stuff in here. So that one is in my smalls. I had decided that this is just going to be my smalls. Like, I'm going to just keep working on them throughout the year, but I just wanted to get as many started this summer as I can. So at least one a week is my goal. Threadwork Primitives Beggar's Valentine. I've already done the 4th of July one, Beggar's 4th, and I really like the Valentine one too, so I'd like to do that one, and it's kitted up. This is Deck the Coop Pin Keep, and I have all the threads for this one. I was seeing what it is. I have a feeling it's probably over my, yeah, it is 141 by 132. So technically that one shouldn't be in here, but isn't it cute? And I have chickens that look like this, so I really like this one. But I guess it shouldn't be in here, so I'll put it over here to the side because it doesn't follow the rules. And I'm a rule follower. Okay, this is another one. This is Calico Confectionery, or Confectionery. I don't know, Liberty Sampler. It's a 97 by 80, and I thought I could get this finished for the 4th of July this year, and I have it kitted in the DMC. Really pretty. Then Hats Off to Uncle Sam. This is what it looks like, and I have some murky somewhere, but I have the floss. Anyway, it's Hats Off to Uncle Sam. This is Blackbird Designs, I'm pretty sure, right? Yes, Blackbird Designs. The thread's in the way. Okay. This I wanted to make for my daughter that's getting married. This is Hilltop Cross Stitch Club, and it's February. I got this from Fat Quarter Shop, and she and her boyfriend started, I think they became official boyfriend-girlfriend in February, and did he ask her to marry him in February? I don't know. Anyway, but February is her big month. And I thought this was cute. Looks like the two of them. So I have it all kitted. This is the 2023 Collector's Heart by Heart and Hand. And it's the kit. So it has the fabric and the floss. And it's cottage garden threads, which I love. They are my favorites. I mean, I would rather stitch with them than silk. That's how much I love these. So I do want to stitch this one. I think that one's really cute. This is Leela's Studio with Love. This one is 117 by 81. I thought it was really sweet. And it's kitted with the DMC. God Bless America by Erica Michaels. God Bless America. Erica Michaels. This one is 98 by 177. Just made it. So, I'm guessing there's probably some specialty stitches. I do love a specialty stitch, but maybe not. We'll find out. Tiny Town. This one, what did I read on it? It's 176 by 30. So I would like to get this one done. This one or the patriotic one, but I don't think I own the patriotic one, so I may have to get that one. So, Big Hearted Tiny Town. This is Hands on Design, House on a Hill, a Harmony in Autumn, it says. This one, it says is 56 by 56 and 224 by 15. And then the fob is 42 by 42. So, it's really sweet. I love that house. That's the part I like the most about it. And I haven't made one of those like mattress finishes, so I'd like to try that too. Hopefully Ivana has a finishing tutorial on that. This I want to make for my mother. This is Lucy Beam Love and Stitches, I Will Find You, Just Pray. And it says, I don't know who used my fabric scissors, but I will find you. This is so my mother. Oh, she would get so mad at us if we used her fabric scissors. And now I understand why. Like, I get it. But, it's thundering out there. Crazy. And that's it. So that's the end of my smalls starts. So summer small starts. Okay, so I finished with that. You ought to see, I just have. The last thing I was going to share with you are things from my shop. So if you're finished and you don't want to watch anymore because this has been going a long time, I will say goodbye. I will have the, what do you call it? The draw for the giveaway, and nobody emailed me about the giveaway from the time before, so I'll put all of that at the end. So if you're interested in the giveaway, just fast forward. This won't take very long, but I'm just going to talk about my shop very quickly. We have a few unexpected expenses this summer, so I've been trying to put things into my Etsy shop to raise money. I've taken on a couple extra jobs, so next time my haul is not going to be as fun. But I was going to show you, I've put bags in my Etsy shop, and these are the ones that I still have. So if you're interested, and I'm going to show you something I'm going to work on also. So I have this type of bag, and these are the ones that are fully lined, and all the seams are finished, so you can't see the seams, like they're inside. So I have like this bag, and this one I think is really sweet. They're like little cross stitch hearts, and they're like an orange color, and then I did orange on the back, and then that orange on the inside. It's really pretty. I'd like to save, I have 2 of those left, and so I may save one for myself. I don't know. These have sold really well so far. I have, I think, 2 of these left. And inside, it's this fabric. I have some vinyl fronts. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to finish these. I have, did I show those yet? I don't know what I've shown. I've already shown those. Okay, so I have 3 of those. Then, I'm just making sure this is the last one I have of this one. It's really sweet, this fabric. I'll tell you right now, in my Etsy shop, a lot of my pictures are upside down, and I don't understand why, and they won't let you turn them anymore because they've changed the app and stuff. And so I would have had to re-photograph them, and my photographs are not good. That's why I'm showing them on my channel, because I just know they don't look as good as they do in real life. So these are really cute. And so I have 2 left that have the yellow top on the front, and I think I have 3 left that are this, and then I think it's the yellow inside. So anyway, so my pictures are not very good. I have one of these left. These sold really well. These are just a sewing machine print, and then on the inside it's just a blue color. I have this one. These are like the they're like spools of threads and then bobbins, like if you bobbinate your floss. And these are really cute too. I'd like to keep one of these for myself. Isn't that cute on the inside? So I have this one, and then this one's the same except it has the blue check on the top. Some people like that when it is different, and some people I found want the same. So I try to make them both ways. And this one, again, I have 3 of the, well, I have one of this one. I love this one too. I'd like to have one of these. And it's blue on the inside. And then I have 2 where it's just this and then the blue on the inside. So I have those for my vinyl front, and all my bags are very well lined, like they're thick. I mean, it's pretty thick. It's not real floppy. I mean, it's gonna flop, but see, you can do that, and they're pretty thick. And this one, again, I try to make them so they're not floppy. I mean, they'll bend, and I don't send them bent. This one is so cute. And it has orange, and it's quilted on the back. And it's vinyl. I have 2 of those. I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. If I knew how to edit, I'd edit it out. I have one, and this one cute. This would be so cute for the new Plum Street sampler, the one from Farm Girls Retreat. Oh, I may have to take that one out of my shop and keep it for myself. No, can't do that, Jennifer. This one is similar to the other ones I have on there, except for this one is the vinyl front. 2 more. This one with the Christmassy looking on the back, and this one that has like a farm theme on the back. So I have those are all in my shop, and de-stash charts, and I will tell you next week I will be loading more stuff in there. One of the things I am working on are my portfolios that I showed before that I made. I'm going to try to make some of those for my shop, but I'm also working on project rolls. So they're finished like this with the little puffies. This is some Blackbird fabric. It's just a prototype that I made, and so you can put your projects in here and roll them up. This is good for wool applique or regular applique or your cross stitch because it doesn't bend, so it's really nice. This is just my prototype because I hadn't decided how I was going to do this, so I think I may put a button on this and some ribbon. I just haven't decided. I mean, I can also add the ribbon before I sew it together. I'm still working on them. So this is one of my prototypes. This is another one. This one is French General fabric, and you can see I haven't put, it's a dowel rod inside. It's like 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches. And this one, you can see I sewed it with the ribbon in there. But on this one, I did not attach the fleece or the batting to it because I thought, well, I could put something underneath and on top. But the problem with this one, when I did it then, ooh, look at that bluebird, it's so pretty. When I do this, it makes this kind of come up. So I think I'm going to keep with my first prototype project rolls. So, and this one I thought, oh, I like this with the ribbon, and then you can just wrap it around and tie it together like this. But like I said, I haven't finished the ends like I did here where I stitched them on. So anyway, I'm going to work on some of those. Busy time. All right, so that's it. That's all I have to say. I will be doing another video next week, fingers crossed, tutorial. Someone had asked me how to make the little floss ring. What are those called? I don't even know what they're called. Something. I don't know. Anyway, those and the little tags that I put on my bags so I can see what's inside the bag. So I'm going to do that hopefully next week. I also have lots like sewing tutorials and journaling tutorials because I haven't worked on journals in months, because that's the first thing that I don't do, because if I have to put my crafts in order of what I like the best, and if I have time to the least, journaling always gets stuck to the end. So anyway, those are my plans. We're going to see how I stick to them, right? All right, I'm going to add the giveaway. I'm going to video it, and so I'll add it to the end here. I'm going to clean all this up, and then I will add it and end there. So I'll be right back with the giveaway. Okay, so this, oh, hope you can hear me. Okay, so this is going to be the random YouTube comment picker, and I'm going to draw, continue, and pick a winner. So my winner is Joyce. She said, "Great video. I really enjoyed it. Would you be interested in making me a vinyl front bag out of the little..." Oh, that's cute. I can't remember if you said you had any. So Joyce, you are my winner. So if you will please email me. Oh, I didn't even show you what it was. It was a stitch pillow. It's a pillow that said Stitch on it. So if you will email me, I will put my email address in the description box below. And I did not hear from the person who won the previous one with the bee-skep. So if I don't hear from you when I video my next floss tube, I will draw again. So congratulations, Joyce. Okay, I thought I would come back in and just show you. This is the pillow that was the giveaway, and Joyce won the stitch pillow. So, all right, y'all have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye, Flosstube. Okay, one more time. I realized I hadn't picked another chart for you to do a giveaway for this video. And so this is one that I had, a friend of mine got like boxes of cross-stitch stuff and a couple of years ago, and this is one of the ones that I pulled out. I'm not used to doing this while I'm holding my phone. Sorry about that. It's Needlework Welcomes, and it's by Diane something Arthurs. So it's super cute. So I was going to put this in my shop, and I thought, no, I'm going to do this as a giveaway because I thought my viewers would like this one. So if you are interested in winning Needlework Welcomes, use the word welcome without the S, just WELCOME. So that's that. And while I was editing my video, I actually fully finished my Sophia. And so I'm going to see if I can turn this around and I'll show it to you. Ooh, kind of dark. There we go. See, there are my birds. Oh, you see them darting? Okay. Slowly, Jennifer. Sorry, but it's not museum glass. It's the glass that came with it. It's this piece I got. It's a clock, actually. And it's the perfect green color. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it looks really good with the colors of the threads. This is moving now. So all I did was pull it apart and cut out a circle of mat board. I put some, what do you call it? Well, it's just like batting. I put batting over it, and then I just did like Vonna does with doing a running stitch around the linen and pulled it tightly. Anyway, and so it was super, super easy. and it's really cute. So that is my fully finished, and so I'm going to post this on Instagram also. But don't forget, if you're interested in this, just use the word welcome. Now, I promise this is the end. Bye, Flosstube.